So I recently exposed this YouTuber, PrestonPlayz, for cheating 3 videos on his channel. But after that video blew up, over 1,000 of you let me know he hasn't just faked 3 videos, he's faked over 100. What Preston does is he has a series called Scary Myths, where viewers submit evidence of something strange happening in their world. Preston then recreates the exact same world to see if it's real or a myth. But I thought there wasn't anything wrong with this. Here a person claims there's blood lightning in Minecraft. You can see it appear right before the viewer dies, but this is obviously faked by the viewer because blood lightning just isn't something in Minecraft. But Preston, just to make sure, does a test by building the exact same house on the exact same seed so he can guarantee blood lightning is fake. Except he goes on to confirm the myth real.
True, I was so close to busting it too.
Wait a minute, was I wrong? Is blood lightning actually in Minecraft? Let's just look at another scary myth. Here he's told about an ocean monster. Like that I can guarantee isn't in Minecraft. But here, Preston gets a short glimpse of it. There's no way he'd just blatantly lie in a video, right? But this is still insane. How is Preston finding so much proof and evidence for these myths? Like, I can't believe there's actually a villager eater in Minecraft. Okay, I can't keep this act up forever. It's just a poorly retextured villager. Yeah, none of these scary myths are real. All the evidence Preston shows us is faked. By Preston. But it was this discovery that led me down a rabbit hole that had me watch all the scary myths, go undercover in Preston's Discord, and even create my own scary myth submission, all to expose secrets nobody has talked about before. But I first needed to know when this all started, because it's actually quite difficult to find the first instance of Preston faking one of these scary myth videos. See, something like "my wife was murdered" you could say is at least a little spooky, but this was just a roleplay with Preston's friends. Oh, hi, Josh. But I think we get closer to Preston's first fake video with this one from 2 years ago, Scary Minecraft Myths to Discover. It follows the format of going over different scary myths, but here he actually hasn't started faking his videos yet. Instead, this video, Preston just shares theories that he came up with.
Just like how pigs are actually the secret overlords of Minecraft. This one might sound silly, but you have to hear me out.
Wait a minute. This guy's a genius! The fakest this video ever gets is when he has a theory that a Minecraft ocean monster somehow killed a person in real life.
What happened to them? The player's name was Safrine the Bold, and this was the last screenshot to have ever been seen of him in game.
I was curious, so I looked up the player's username and, oh, no recent activity. But then, remember that photo Preston showed us? I looked it up, and it's apparently just a professional Call of Duty player. Which, if you're gonna pick someone to pretend is dead, maybe don't pick someone who live streams every day. But this video here is the first fake one to follow the format we know, where Preston takes submissions from viewers. The first submission he takes from Reddit, which we all know is where the smartest people congregate, but the second actually comes from his Discord server. Now, I wanted to check if this message here was actually real and actually sent by a fan, so I joined PrestonPlayz's Discord. But I didn't send any messages because it turned out I already had quite the reputation on the server for exposing PrestonPlayz. People were getting banned for just saying my name. Okay, that's not fully true. After watching my video, this kid just sent a whole paragraph hating on them. This is just terrible. There's not a single period in sight. But I checked some of the recent scary myth submissions and found that yes, Preston does actually take submissions from viewers. Here you see Dragonfinder submitted something, and here it is in Preston's video. But when I started looking for the first scary myth submission, I found that it was actually deleted. Almost as if someone didn't want us to see it. That piqued my curiosity, but at the same time, reading these messages gave me my best idea yet. See, Preston takes scary myth submissions from his viewers, so those viewers end up appearing in Preston's video. So what if we were a viewer and we got our own scary myth submission into Preston's video? Imagine he'd be reacting to our video, but then even funnier, we could hide like a secret code that says Preston cheats or something, and he'd be putting that on his own channel. So I made it my mission to learn everything I could about these scary myths because I was going to get into Preston's video or kill the series trying. But first, we needed an idea for a submission. I found that the scary things Preston watches are usually like Corrupt Desert, Blood Village, Blood Rose, Blood Apple. Yeah, they have gone through almost everything blood-based. Wouldn't be surprised if in a year we get, guys, we need something scary, but also something that we haven't done before. Oh, I know. Blood Creative menu. But next I needed to know, what does an actually accepted submission even look like? Because clearly Preston isn't going to be watching every submission sent to him. Ryan Reynolds posted a scary myth? Something like this is not enough for Preston to make a whole video on. We can see that all accepted submissions come with either video or photo evidence. But what about a video makes Preston want to watch it? For that, I want to show you the mystery of the blood chest. See, I was being serious about this whole running out of ideas thing. But this follows the usual template of accepted submissions.
Probably Preston is going to put this minecart myth on this channel. Yes, I am.
First is normal, they're just mining, with a Silk Touch Deep Slate in their inventory until something a little strange happens.
Wait a second, I do not think that minecarts do not spawn in mine shafts without a chest inside of them.
It gets stranger and stranger until it builds to one final climax.
Wait a second, wait, did he just die to a chest? Wait, is that the blood chest right there on his screen?
Oh no, not the blood chest! Honestly, this makes me glad he fakes these myths, because imagine the universe where he actually believes this. But it is interesting, because I don't think our scary myth has to have all the content for Preston videos, we just need to give him an idea broad enough. Because when Preston starts to investigate the blood chest, he barely watches a submission, he just does his own thing. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a totally different mine shaft, and now there's powered rails, red candles, and why are there pigs in the cave? But he does all these fake things just to end the video with,
please tell me you're gone. Tell me you're gone. You're still there. Y'all, I hate to say it, but I think Chad was faking this. There has not been any chest disappearing out of any minecarts. This one is a bust. There is no such thing as the blood chest.
No, I thought the blood chest was real. But wait a minute. What was that behind him? Well, I had enough information to attempt my first scary myth submission. Now, my idea was to base it off a myth I believed as a child. There was a game I played where you could adopt pets called Webkins. So naturally, as kids do, a myth developed about the Webkins killer. Another rumor was that a colored box, commonly black, would randomly appear in a player's room. If the box was clicked on, something would pop out and decapitate their pet. Now, I thought decapitation was a little much for the PrestonPlayz channel, but I did like the idea of a black box. And it was the only idea. I couldn't use the other rumor because I really didn't want to make a scary myth about pets being killed by the Unabomber. So, we take photo 1. The mysterious block shows up. What we tell them is that we then broke it, but you're not supposed to break the black box, or your dogs turn into void dogs. Those two screenshots were my evidence. I know this isn't super scary, but it didn't have to be terrifying because some of the other evidence Preston looks at aren't even close to scary. Like, one of my favorites is the scary myth of the bell that makes leaves disappear. What? I've been trying to write a joke about this for the past hour, but like, what even is this thing? This is the kind of horror I'd write when I was 10. Oh wait, that's right, these are being made by 10-year-olds. So, to secretly submit my myth, I made a Discord account based off the actor Don Cheadle. Get it? It kinda sounds like Don't Cheadle. But to make my scary myth submission more believable, I first needed to make them think I was an actual PrestonPlayz fan. So I spammed in chat, sorry, caps, submitted fan art of when Preston speedran road record height, where is his face? What do you mean? It's impressionist! And made small talk with the other server members. I love you, Don Cheadle. I am 12. But now to submit my first scary myth, which is where the story takes a turn. Everyone else was using this program Mediafire to upload their files, so I thought I'd do the same. But after writing the story behind the void block and adding the Mediafire link... Oh, wait, how am I supposed to submit my evidence? What? It didn't let me submit it because my account wasn't at level 45. It was at 0. To send, you must be level 45 to send links and GIFs. But why was this person allowed to send a link? See, you're level like 1. What? Now, theoretically, it makes sense that only people who are level 45 can send links, because to get to that level, someone has to be very active in the server. That would stop bad actors from trying to submit myths that were just meant to troll Preston. So literally us. But what really didn't make sense is there were accounts that weren't level 45 who were still submitting links with their myths. But no matter what I tried, I couldn't. So to avoid my submission being removed, I put a space in the link so the bot couldn't detect it. Hopefully the mods don't ban me for trying to evade the link thing. This might be Don Cheadle's last day in the server. At least we have something there. I'm sorry, did I just get a ping from the PrestonPlayz Discord for a video titled Thrust or Bust? Okay, but remember that blood chest myth and how Preston said it wasn't real? Well, I found out this is a common tactic he uses to pretend he doesn't fake videos. Here, Preston investigates the blood wither and spends like 7 minutes trying to spawn the thing, but he doesn't, because it doesn't exist. So Preston gives up, but as he flies away, the blood wither magically appears behind him, but he doesn't notice. Again, he tries to craft that special blood apple, and I do like his creative attempts, but when he eats it, he gets no effects.
It's a normal apple. It's a normal apple.
Until he's not looking at his monitor, which is when the scariest thing appears. Hearts with blood in them. It's a working cardiovascular system. I'm terrified. So Preston rarely notices the things that happen on screen. But you know who does? The 17,000 commenters. That's really why he does it, so people will comment that he missed it, and he misses a lot per video. But it is, no doubt, for higher engagement numbers. Because there's another thing he does.
Literally freaking dead. Did that sign just replace itself? Nah, I know it did. I know it didn't say items. You go ahead and rewind that and watch in 0.25 speed. Tell me that didn't say items. This is the same direction that St. Louis the Kid went. Wait, was that a house? Hey, yo. Now, wait a minute. No. Can you please rewind in 0.25 speed? Tell me I'm not crazy. You rewind that in 0.25. Prove that I'm not delusional. Rewind in 0.25. Rewind at 0.25. Rewind that in
0.25. Why does he always want us to rewind in 0.25? Well, the YouTube algorithm likes it when a video has a lot of time spent watching it. So by telling a viewer to rewind, basically rewatching that part, they're giving that video more watch time. But on top of that, because they're watching it in 0.25, YouTube doesn't think that viewer watched that part 1 time slowly, but 4 times regularly. It's like quadruple the watch time. Now, I don't know if doing something like this actually makes a video perform better, but I know Preston thinks it does because in this one video, he does it 4 times. Oh my gosh, I keep getting all these pings from the PrestonPlayz Discord server, and it's always for some nonsense. Like, bro, Preston, come on. You did not discover aliens. But for my second scary myth, I got my friend to help brainstorm because his entire channel is literally about scary mods. The idea was a horse that randomly got red eyes. I know, generic, but I really wanted to get this in, so we just did what everyone else did. But here's the thing, we never ended up recording it because before we went to all that effort, I wanted to make sure we could actually submit it with a real link. But when I tried to use a link that somebody had already sent, it deleted it. Why did it delete it? Why did that person have privileges, but not me? Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm in my actual Jaren account. I'm gonna get caught. There is no way our submission could get accepted without submitting a link because Preston only covers submissions that have linked evidence. Actually though, every single submission that has a link ends up being shown in Preston's video, which is what tipped me off to what was going on. See, there's a pattern that every account that sent a link follows. On the same day they created their account, they also joined Preston's server. Then, that same day, they send one and only one message, and that's their submission. Create an account, then join, and they sent a link. Same thing. They send a .ts file, and it's a new account. Bro, there is something up. But then I saw a submission get sent right in front of me, and this color change of their name should have tipped me off to what was going on, but I asked them how they sent a link, and they responded, I don't know, maybe contact the admins by making a ticket. This interaction failed. They're silencing me. Let me talk to the admins. This is insane. I'm just trying to, this is supposed to be a funny video, but I feel like I'm uncovering something here. Like, that's the thing, is why is this a pattern that's happening a ton? Are these being submitted by a singular person? It's a bit outlandish, but it would make sense if instead of viewers submitting these scary myths, it was just one person making them as a job for Preston. That's why they'd only want certain accounts sending links so Preston would know who's to watch. And then once I thought about it more, I think this is right. Cause look at this submission, and then this one, and now this one. They all look the exact same. The field of view, the GUI scale, and all of these are recorded in .ts. Who in the world records in .ts? But if Preston did have someone behind the scenes making all these scary myths, that would mean every time Preston says a viewer submitted this for him to investigate, it wouldn't be fully true. So I felt I couldn't make this claim on just speculation alone. I needed evidence. These submissions were being made by someone working for Preston. The first thing was looking for any similarities between submissions, like skins or usernames. I found one where these two people talk in chat, but they don't exist. If you look up their usernames, nobody's ever had them. What I believe happened is whoever made this used a plugin to disguise themselves with fake names, so we had to look deeper.
Wait a minute. They show F3.
Now, most people know this F3 menu because it has coordinates or a day counter, but on the right side, it actually contains a lot of personal information. This is the computer specs of whoever recorded this video. So if all of these specs matched another submission, that would be proof that one person recorded both videos.
What we can do is we can find another one. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's the exact same. The CPU is 24X AMD Ryzen 9 3900 12-core processor. These are being submitted by the same person. What the frick? Okay.
But at this moment, I didn't fully realize how big of a lie this was. Like, we all know the scary myths are fake. Like, come on, they're just for entertainment. But we at least trusted them when they said they took submissions from viewers. But that's just straight up not true. It's just like a ploy to get more people in the Discord. And for those still not convinced, I found one of the submission accounts actually had a Twitch link to them. And when I clicked through that, I saw they were playing on a Minecraft server, Cosmic Sky. Who owns that server? Take a guess. Starts with P, ends with Lay's, famous actor in the Sonic 2 movie. Then, when I joined the Cosmic Sky Discord, I found that this same account was a moderator, linking them to doing work for Preston. Whether they're the ones that make the actual scary myths or just the person who submits them, I don't really care because I don't care about the identity of who. But what we do care about is we just stumbled into exposing another huge lie. The story was simple. PrestonPlayz fake video, him bad, me expose it, so me good. Well, that was until the story took another turn. See, I was working on a third submission after making these findings, but since I knew there was no way we were actually gonna submit it, it just became a joke. But while working on it, I received a notification from the Scary Myths channel. It was from Preston's brother Caleb, and it wasn't much. It was just a short little message that, you know, admitted to everything being a lie.
They updated the description. They said everybody should read the description of this channel. Of course, Herobrine isn't real, haha. It's all for entertainment and to make a super fun episode for everyone to enjoy like a great TV show. And then they changed it. They said, welcome to Scary Myths channel. While we all know scary seats aren't actually real, no, they're so real, man. I've seen the video proof. They're so real.
So while working on a video about them being dishonest, they just come out and be more honest. And you know what? Good for them. Then Kevin's, I got the notification for it. Don't get punched, you know. I would hate to miss this video. Okay, this notification was worth it. But then I got to thinking about why they suddenly started to become more honest and realized it might have been because of me. That seems incredibly self-centered, I know, but the reason why it could be is because in the first PrestonPlayz video, I end it with a spiel about how honesty in videos is good, not because you have to for morals or whatever, but because it just makes for better videos. They could have seen that video and maybe it convinced them. But then we have to ask, did PrestonPlayz see my video? Now, I have no concrete evidence that he's seen it, but come on. It has 10 million views with his face in the thumbnail. The odds he at least doesn't know of its existence, because here's the thing. I don't know if a creator like Skeppy watches my videos, but just by me saying, hey Skeppy, that's it. That's all I have to say. But now the odds of him seeing it goes up because his friends who are seeing this video are sending this to him like, OMG Skeppy, you got called out. But then I realized this is basically what you guys did to Preston. If you go to the video he cheated, all the top comments are talking about me. Who came from Yeah Jaren? 609 replies. But there were also some hilarious comments left on my video. I was also a PrestonPlayz fan. His videos were better. That was like 4 years ago. I'm 9, by the way. Just doing some quick math, and there goes my childhood. But I have to give them credit. PrestonPlayz and his team are being more honest. Kind of? What is weird with this message is it gives off the feeling of, guys, come on, we knew these were fake the whole time. It's so obvious. Just read the description. But at the same time Caleb sent this message, they changed the description. The original one said nothing about being just for entertainment. It feels like they're doing this to be more honest, but at the same time don't want to admit they weren't in the past. But still, improvement, and maybe I get some of the credit for that, but because they're now open about scary myths being fake, it kind of defeats the point of this video. Except, we've still exposed something, that all these scary myths aren't being submitted by viewers. I still believe that is a big thing they're being dishonest about. Until 1 month later, no! We have a team that custom makes everything in-game and then records it themselves. So if you have an idea, let us know. We can create the evidence for you. Just like that, they have admitted to this big secret that I was going to expose. So like, what do we do now? We could still try to troll Preston, but they made it clear viewers weren't and couldn't get their own submissions into Preston's video. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I made another Discord account, Actor Stevens, that had every channel in Preston's Discord blocked, except for Scary Miss, which I had send me a notification every time a message was sent. See, I couldn't make my own submission, but take a look at this one Preston sees. Look at all the people around it. They made it in the video. So I was waiting for a Scary Myth to be submitted by a PrestonPlayz employee. Then as soon as I got notified about that message, I would type under the submission with Actor Stevens. Or should I say, Preston cheats. I know, we'd only be appearing for a few seconds when Preston shows the Discord submission, but we'd still be trolling him in his own video. Except first, I had to actually wait for a submission to get sent. So I waited, and waited. Usually they post a Scary Myth video every week, so we could see the message soon. But nothing. At this point, I was getting a notification for everything that was going on in Scary Myth. You wanna know how many submissions I saw from kids that were just like, I made a world with the seed, something is watching me. I think something is watching me. Being in this kind of environment was not good for a person, and I'm not proud of it, but I might have started arguing with people. I can't believe you would think this is real. You're too stupid to know that it's fake. I can't believe that you would think this is real. Okay, I don't think he liked that response because then he says, okay, but like, even if this was real, which it isn't, it worries me that you are even scared. This isn't scary. Like, are you 5? No, I'm 12. I know, I shouldn't have, but it was so annoying. Like, these kids are just trying to have fun talking about Scary Myths, but this person constantly had to prove how smart they are because they know the villager eater wasn't real. It was so annoying. Just let these viewers have fun. But then I realized this person annoyed me because they're just like me. What he is doing is literally what I have done. I got a lot of comments on the last video like, stop hating on Preston. He's my favorite YouTuber. Stop hating on him with your voice like this. Oh, well, that's another record fake. Stop it. And I thought, they're just mad kids. There's no way I'm the annoying one. But interacting with someone who's calling this out, I now get their viewpoint. Like, imagine enjoying a YouTuber's content, then I come in like, actually, that isn't the world record because he didn't fully tame the horse. Like, shut up, bro. You're so lame. Actually, Josh missed a jump here, meaning he cheated. Just let people enjoy the video. Like, these Scary Myths, we knew they were fake in the first 10 seconds. So what? I make a 20-minute video about how clever I am to state the obvious? I'm the annoying one. See, both Preston and I's videos, people are going to watch for entertainment. So what makes his worse for being a little fake? I could say because it appeals to a younger audience, but today I think we've learned the only difference between mine and his audience is about 4 years. Then with Preston being more honest about his content, our roles have swapped. He's changed for the better, which now makes me the person in the wrong. And when I had this realization, it was as if a curse was lifted, because I woke up the next day to find the entire PrestonPlayz Discord imploded. Every message in Scary Myths, gone. Everyone's levels, gone. Roles, gone. Lego and Sonic memories, that one was still there. But these messages I showed you, I had to fake them, because even my arguments were deleted. Ever since the Scary Myth channel got wiped, you can still chat in it, but there hasn't been another submission sent in by Preston's team. It's been almost a month since the last Scary Myths video was posted. I don't know what happened, but guys, I think we ended the Scary Myth series. The timing of this series just randomly ending is so impeccable that I would believe you if you said this series was just here to teach me that maybe the real scary thing this whole time was learning that sometimes we can be in the wrong. Or it's the villager eater. I can't believe that thing is real! That's it, bro. I'm leaving this server.